Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the ground with the back. Makes his man miss. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Wade. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Caught in the backfield, it's Farmer. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Jackson will throw. Looking for a big gain. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Hagan. Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zoned, and they executed that perfectly.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback keeps it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Catch in the middle, it's Wade.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Martin. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker, it's Roberts. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Snagged out of the air.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hagan. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. And they'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. That's caught, it's Bachmeier. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
UCF 10, BYU 3.
The Knights will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Incomplete to the line. Brings up third down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Hagan.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeyer. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Snagged in the middle. It's Burke. Good, solid tackle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Find some fresh air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. 2nd down coming up.
The pitch to the left. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Wade. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Hands it off. Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown Knights. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards, and that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Using his legs, it's Martin. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Going to look downfield again. Complete to the left. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, BYU!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option, the give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Wade. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field, and that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, BYU.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. And he's going to try to return this one. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent,